take 2 a day and get some rest. But you didn't.
Correctional officers are authorized to use lethal force to...
All right, Teddy. Let's see what you got.
riot protocols are now in effect.
In other news, Professor Seismological Society is quick to downplay the dramatic doctor as a clickbait-craving celebrity, assuring us that California could endure any claim. Latest stabilization
So Agent Guerrero had requested a schedule change that put him on the same work detail as Wilbur.
And now I'd found a log showing he had unauthorized access to automated security. Could have been nothing, but that's where the... robots were programmed with official protocols. It left me with some obvious questions.
Correctional officer.
This can't end well.
Federal law, correctional officers are permitted to use deadly force.
cooped up here too long.
Participating in a riot is a serious offense and will have an impact on the length of... Orders given by correctional officers or automated security robots must be respected and followed.
No hostile activity detected. Continuing cautious pursuit.
fucking dead man is, Stinger? Huh? You can't keep me in here, man! Come on! Somebody open up this cage! Walters? You high-toned son of a bitch, am I happy to see you? Come on, get me out of here and let's roll.
I think it's time you told me what's going on, Mahia.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you whatever you need. Just get me out of here.
So Agent Guerrero was still alive in solitary when you found him. What happened next?
It turned out the security systems controlling the door's locking mechanisms were offline. I needed to reset them in the server room below solitary. Once that was done, I could use the console in the security office to unlock his door.
Participating in a riot is a serious offense, and will have an impact on the length of your sentence. Correctional officers must contain the situation in a timely manner.
Did you unlock it? You did, right? Come on, man. Let's get out of here.
We're not going anywhere until you fill me in, Agent.
Fill you in? Stenger's trying to kill me, Walters. You want my help dealing with those terrorist attacks? We have to leave.
So now you're willing to help? You might have gotten yourself on death row, Mahia, but a few more minutes isn't going to change anything. Stenger filled me in. Said you've gone off the rails and he's the better man for the job. Your job, with Junkyard. Mind explaining that?
It's better you don't get involved.
If I don't get involved, you'll be dead tomorrow. And any chance of stopping those terror attacks will die with you. Now talk.
Okay, look. I don't know what Stenger told you, but I guarantee it's all lies. 2 years ago, Interpol got worried about a new player at the table. Junkyard. They needed eyes and ears on the inside, so they threw me into the deep end to go fishing.
And you hooked something big.
It took a while, but I eventually sniffed out that JY was into black market OGs. A lot of OGs. And I wanted to know where they were getting them. No points for guessing the answer.
This prison. It's the operation Stenger was talking about.
Ding ding, Walters. He's been running the show for a while now. Using the system to cover up a harvesting scheme. Inmates are pushed over the line, given a death sentence, and end up the next day with their OGs ripped out by Worthmuller in the morgue.
The Fixer is involved in this too?
You're surprised? He's Stenger's little butcher boy. Whatever the man wants, war cuts it out.
If you and Stenger are both supposed to be playing the same side, why would he want you out of the picture?
Stenger's got power in here, but he's not Junkyard yet. He's always resented the fact I was jumped in. With me gone, he thinks he can take my place on the ladder.
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the kind of man who can run something like this.
Oh, you'd be surprised. A hammer ain't sharp, but it can still get the job done. I got JY to send me in. But make no mistake, with the power of the so-called justice system behind him, this is Stenger's ship. Who and what gets harvested? It's his call.
No one tried to stop him? Stenger can't murder inmates at will without someone taking notice.
He can when he hides behind the state of Arizona's terminal violation policy. It's okay to destroy a dangerous AUG, right? Especially one in prison. Lately, though, 3 strikes for pretty much anything will get you a trip to Hole 6.
Hole 6?
Stenger moves the bodies from here to be carved up at the infirmary by the Fixer. They use maintenance tunnels under the prison to keep it all out of sight. I'd be dead and diced by sunrise if it wasn't for you.
If you hadn't declared yourself Dark Opal, we would have been able to contact you without all this trouble. Why didn't you just tell Interpol what was going on and let them deal with it?
I went Dark Opal so the suits couldn't fuck things up. Interpol isn't interested in the long game anymore. They want immediate results.
So it's okay for you if this harvesting ring continues?
That's not what I'm saying. Junkyard have some impressive shit going on. If we let them know we're onto them now, they'll just vanish somewhere else and I'll lose what I've been working for all this time.
So we just insert another agent. We did it once, we can do it again.
It's not that easy. Interpol pushed me under what, 2 years ago, and I'm only just starting to reap the rewards. Junkyard are huge on loyalty from both sides. Trust me, it takes time and pays well to look after that.
Something isn't adding up about Wilberg's murder. You're saying you weren't involved at all?
What? What are you talking about? I told you. Stenger has it in for me. I wasn't even near Wilberg's cell that day. I was on shift cleaning that fucking shower like always. Besides, the sentry took him out. Do I look like a fucking robot to you?
Okay, enough with the bullshit. You keep selling me that we're both on the same side. How about you be straight with me for once?
Huh? What the hell are you saying, man?
I saw that you specifically changed your work schedule to be near Wilberg the night he was killed. You were also logged breaking into automated security. The same place someone would need to be if they wanted to, say, hack a sentry.
Okay. Okay, look, you're right. I didn't know what else to do. Wilberg somehow found out I was Interpol, okay? He threatened to expose me. I couldn't risk that. I don't know why I should have been honest with you, Walters. I'm sorry. I've been down a long time, man. Sometimes you forget which way is up.
All right, I've heard enough. Terror attack or not, you're not doing anyone any favors by dying in this cell. Time to leave.
I ain't gonna argue with that. Lead the way, Jose. You got an escape plan?
The transport I came in on yesterday should still be on the roof. Can you fly?
No need. The prison birds run on automated flight paths to stop hijackers. We can just hack the route. As long as the security systems are shut down, we'll be free to fly out of here and sip pina coladas all the way to Panama.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll take care of the flight path.
No, let me go to the tower. I know where to break into the system. Old school. I'll have just enough time while you handle the rest. There are 2 turrets on the roof, and an aircraft tracking system that you'll need to disable. There's an override in the warden's office.
All right, what about Stenger?
As long as he doesn't get to JY before I do, there's no problem. Hey, I'm happy you're here, man. You have no idea. I'll see you at the landing pad. Good luck.
Correctional officers.
Task force protocols dictate that you should have called for an immediate extraction. Going against protocol could have jeopardized the mission.
If Agent Guerrero was right and our intel was wrong, then the mission had changed. Terror attack or not, Agent Guerrero wasn't going to be any help if he was dead.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. We've been authorized to end this riot by any means necessary. All inmates are to surrender immediately. Any inmates who do not comply will be met with lethal force.
Continue cautious patrol.
If you want anything else, you should really talk to...
You want me to talk to your stuffed toy?
He told me to tell you to talk to him.
All right.
Oh, and, Teddy says no hard feelings.
Just fine for us.
Take 2 a day, says the rest. This is Teddy's time now.
Put down your weapons, surrender, and go back to your cell. There's no shame in self-preservation. Intel places Frederick Flossie near the warden's office. He hopes to get himself on TV. All orders are to make sure that doesn't happen.
We don't know if he's alone or how well armed he is. So proceed with caution.
Understood.
God. What a fucking tragedy.
Officer down!
Quit playing tricks, you guys.
Something's wrong. Come on.
Over there?
Where the fuck is Stenger? Did he abandon ship?
I saw him go down to the infirmary.
The infirmary? Was he hurt?
Nah, he said he had something to take care of down there.
What's down there except for that creep Wertmuller? Has he forgotten there's a riot going on?
Don't...
You're saying Stenger had Worthmuller transferred from a mental care facility to the penthouse?
I'm not saying it, Doctor. It was right there in that email.
Why did you feel this was important at that moment? Guerrero had already told you Worthmuller was involved with Stenger in the harvesting operation.
And moving the pieces around the board as he needed. Maybe Guerrero had been right about Stenger trying to take over the show.
think we're clear. Quiet patrol. Looks clear, right?
This place is down.
Many remain skeptical. Mexico's government is accused by some of its own of being nothing more than an extension of La Guerra, the country's largest and most powerful cartel. In response, thousands of Mexican citizens have heeded the call of the revolutionary group, Las Aguilas, to re-establish safety and stability. Political analysts warn that Mexico is on the brink of devolving into what might best be described as a centralized bank for gangs the world over. With Mexico's tourism industry already crippled by a UN moratorium on all non-essential travel to the country, the future of this wonderful
Stay focused.
Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call me back. I'm done with waiting. Hey, new shine. Ain't this a surprise?
Looks like you're celebrating.
Sure am, and I deserve it. You think anyone else could have pulled this off? Got the brothers to come together, take this place for our own.
So the king emerges. Couldn't have been easy.
Nothing worth it ever is. Would have been harder if you hadn't made that delivery to Red Shoes. Now I owe you one, new shine.
I don't like being used.
Oh, come on. You got what you wanted, so did I. Everything worked out just fine. Maybe some grudges got settled along the way, so what? Change is always painful. Or do you have a problem with the way I do things?
You had to make a show of force, I get that. Sometimes it's the only way to get people to pay attention.
Yeah, that's right. It was the only way. Life is ups and downs, brother, ups and downs. And I plan on staying up this time. So, you need something? I'll help if I can.
I need access to the transport's tracking system. It's here in the warden's office.
Go right ahead and do whatever you need, brother. I'm just waiting on my interview.
The COs are gonna pay.
How long is this gonna take? I don't believe this. Come on, I ain't got all day.
Glad I haven't crossed Stenger.
I ain't hanging up. Hello? I don't believe this.
These AUG fuckos are tearing my prison apart. You think I got time for this?
Yes, but no. Mr. Mejia said that I should.
Mejia said. God damn it, Ward. I told you to stay out of the hole.
Yes, you did. It's Mr. Mejia. He...
What are you telling me? Mejia's here? Get in there. Go!
Someone talk to me.
So, when you saw Stenger and Worthmuller arguing on the security monitor, it sounded like Guerrero might be there. But didn't he say he was going to the tower to reroute the flight path? Why would he go to the infirmary?
I had the same question, Doctor. Guerrero was obviously hiding something, but I needed to take a trip to the infirmary if I wanted to know what it was.
I've been cooped up here too long. Cooped up here too long.
cell or be considered a threat? Which one is it gonna be?
Nothing here. Can't be sure.
What the fuck are you doing here, Johnson? Nah, it wasn't Johnson. What the hell was it? Johansson!
There's no need for any trouble. I just want to use the elevator.
You do, huh? Well, ain't that a fucking shame? See, this is my elevator now.
No, it isn't. Look, just let me use it and I'll be on my way.
This is where I shit, asshole. Now get out of here and find your own fucking elevator. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So, with both the tracking system and the turrets shut down, you just needed to get to the landing pad, is that right?
You've got the report right in front of you, Doctor. Why don't you tell me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Sorry, Wart. Should have done this a long time ago.
What the hell is going on, Mejia?
Walters? We got a problem. Worthmuller knows who we are.
Do I not know that? This isn't good. Can't I just keep doing things like I've been? Everything you wanted me to—
Shut up. He's trying to blackmail me. Found out what we're really doing here. He's a threat, man. We can't leave him here alive.
The veracity is questionable.
Don't fall for his act, Walters. He'll say anything to get what he wants. All the attempts to blackmail, manipulate, he's not what he seems. I need you to trust me on this.
Trust you to execute someone. The Fixer's not the threat here, Mejia. Just put the gun down, come back to base, and help us with the intel we need. If you're right and it comes to nothing, what have you lost?
Everything! You don't get it, do you? The Fixer's fucking evil. You have any idea what he's capable of? The things he's done? If we leave him alive, he'll ruin it all. I'm trying to protect us.
Intellectually? It's just maddening.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't you see? This is what he does. The pills, the riot, he manipulates people, man. Worms his way into everything and makes it sick. Just stutters like an idiot to seem harmless. It's all bullshit.
I'm not sure I believe that. And even if I did, it doesn't mean you get to shoot him.
Fine. Then you fucking shoot him. He's as big a threat to you as he is to me. If we don't kill him, our cover's blown. Jesus, man. You're actually willing to jeopardize an agent for... what? This sociopath?
Stop pretending this is all about your cover with Interpol. You want to kill the Fixer for the same reason you killed Wilberg. To protect your interests with Junkyard. He recorded you both arguing about it. I heard everything.
The job was to get as deep as possible with Junkyard. Running that harvesting op kept me as close as I could. I needed to keep up the act.
That's a lie. If Wilberg was a real threat to you, you could have called Interpol. You had options. You chose not to take them.
Look, I'm not the enemy, Walters. He is. Everything that gets people killed in this place, he's at the heart of it. He's the one whispering revolution in Flossie's ear. He's the one carving up bodies. And as for Stenger, why don't you ask him?
Mr. Stenger's very dead. All of him. This place is violent, yes, and moldy, and they always get your name wrong. And I want to leave now. I want to go where you're going.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Bust you out so you can stick your forked little tongue in everyone's ear. He's smarter than we are, man. Put him in a room with Interpol, and they'll eat up every one of his lies. We can't let that happen. Please, Walters. Remember who we are. I need to know you've got my back.
You don't call the shots anymore, Mejia. I got everything I need on you. The recording that proves why you really killed Wilberg, the orders you sent to Stenger, and I've seen all I need to know the Fixer's no criminal mastermind.
All this time. Guess I've been aiming at the wrong guy.
Killing me doesn't solve your problem. If I don't make it back, the information I have on you will. I guarantee it.
That's so. All right. Let's say I believe you. And let's say there are things I don't want other people to know. How do I keep you from making my life harder than it already is?
It's a long flight. Plenty of time for us to come to an agreement. But for now, you just need to put your tail between your legs and get on board like a good boy.
Wow. Look at you. Interpol's golden child. The fucking hero of TF-29. Fine, Walters. You win. What about Worthmuller? You planning to blackmail him as well? Criminal mastermind or not, he does know too much. Especially now.
Leave me alone with him. I'll make the call.
I think he's broken.
I'm starting to think everyone is.
It's the institution. These walls weren't designed with serenity in mind.
No, they weren't. They were designed to hold people and keep them from getting out. For good reason, most of the time.
Most of the time, yes. Except you two. You were different. You wanted to be here.
Just how much do you know? How worried should I be?
I know there's no such thing as Walters or Mejia. I know you were both sent here to pretend, and I know, at some point, one of you forgot he was pretending.
And are you planning on sharing this information?
Anyone who knows me knows. It's not my nature to plan anything.
You were able to keep Flossie's plans to yourself, and you played a part in Junkyard's operation, an operation not a lot of people knew about. So I know you've kept secrets before.
It's easier when no one suspects. If no one suspects, no one asks. People tend not to give me a lot of credit.
Is that all it is? Someone asks you something, you have no choice but to tell them the truth? To do whatever they tell you?
Father taught me to obey. Some men remind me more than others. Makes it hard to disappoint.
Men like Flossie, like Stenger, like Mejia.
Men like wolves. No shortage of them in here.
No shortage of them anywhere. I'm not sure who's in more danger here, you or everyone stuck here with you. But this definitely isn't a good place for you to be.
Where are we going?
I don't know about the we yet, but wherever you end up, you're gonna have to be more selective in who you're willing to do things for. And more selective in the things you're willing to do.
Yeah, that sounds complicated.
Doesn't have to be. Just stay away from hurting other people. Try not to let them hurt you.
Anything you say, Jack.
Gotta admit, I'm not used to being on this side of a shitty deal.
What did you do? Adam?
Excuse me?
You were saying you found Agent Guerrero on the roof holding Worthmuller at gunpoint. What did you do?
I feel like I've answered this question already.
Time can change a lot of things, Adam. Especially memories. I know you don't like doing this, but it helps. Both of us. Please. How did you resolve the confrontation with Agent Guerrero?
I brought Agent Guerrero back with me. Whatever he was still an agent and worth saving. With or without the intel.
Wait. So, to be absolutely clear, you brought him back?
That's what I said. Is there a problem with the file?
There's no record of... The report doesn't say where he ended up exactly, but that's not unusual. He was a valuable asset and the information I have is limited, so... Have you had any contact with Agent Guerrero since?
No. After settling our differences, He's no longer my responsibility. I don't know where he's gone.
Okay. Well, you've been through so much these past months, and it's keeping things up to date. It's an ongoing process. Something we'll continue working through together.
That's it? No more questions?
I have more than I need for now. Thank you so much for coming in like this, Adam. I know it's not your favorite thing in the world, but it's been very useful, making sure we're all on the same page. What's wrong, Adam? Is there something else you want to say?
Yeah. I have a question for you, Doc. If you were in my position, if you had a feeling, a suspicion, that the agent in front of you was bad, and you could take them out, right there, right then, no questions asked, would you do it?
I suppose it depends on what you think you know, Adam. If I really felt, deep down, that the person in front of me was no longer on my side, then maybe I would. Understanding when to pull that trigger is the single most important instinct an agent can possess.
You know, Guerrero was right.
About what?
The terror attack. Never happened. Gotta wonder what else he was right about.
gamers.
Assemble.